I know you mentioned the release show being really good. What was your personal favorite gig, sort of I guess the cycle thus far?
Oh, my favorite one. Okay, I've actually got two. One of them was in London, supporting Phil Anselmo. That was just insane. That was just crazy. Yeah, you were there where you're like, wow, yeah, fuck. That was just I yeah. I just remember, like, you know, yeah, there's a lot with that show, because obviously Raging Speedhorn were playing it too, and we were there. We got there really early because we just weren't sure what the kind of coup is, and we got added to the bill at the last second. It was just one of those things that basically came up at the last second, and we were like, yeah, we're doing it. And then it was like, oh shit, there's another band being added to the bill. Oh crap, like that kind of thing. And then what happened is that I went out to go get some food, because, like, I just thought, yeah, we're not getting a sound check. It's Phil Anselmo. Like, how are we going to get a sound check? And it was going into our time, so we were like, well, whatever. So I went out for lunch. I bumped into an old friend that I literally hadn't seen in about 10 years. And we went to go get a burrito. And I'm sitting in the little burrito shop, and I'm eating my burrito, and then catching up with my mate. And then my bass player, Will's, calling me. And I'm like, what's he want? Oh, what the fuck? And he calls me and he goes, come back, bro, come back, come back. And I was like, why? And he goes, just come back, get your ass here now. And I was like, what is going on? And he was like, yo, we're main support now. I went, what? And he goes, Speedhorn had to pull out, we're main support. I said, bro, if we're not main support and I come back there, I'm going to set you on fire. And he was like, no, I'm deadly serious. Come in. And walk back in, and literally, and we didn't have any backline. We were going to use Speedhorn's backline in terms of cabs and kit and stuff. So we were like, whatever. And I just see them fashioning a drum kit, and the stagehands are talking to Fred, and they're getting him everything. They opened these random doors, and 2 guitar cabs just literally came out of nowhere. And it was like, what the fuck? Okay, this is really happening. Let's get this done. And we had enough time, and it was good. And the show itself was so good, man. I loved that. And then standing behind Phil and his band, and he's playing fucking all the Pantera hits, man. Yeah. Like, that was surreal, man. Like, just literally standing inches away from the dude, and that was happening, and we were like, oh my god, that was crazy. And then the second show was obviously Bloodstock was a highlight, but there was this one show in Spain, in Vigo, that we played, and we had to we had to play a show the night before in a place called Salamanca, then get on a coach to that leaves Salamanca like once a day at 2 o'clock in the morning, from a bus garage. If we missed it, we were not going to get to Vigo, basically. And Vigo was the festival gig we were meant to play, the indoor festival gig. And get there, and then we're like sat on a coach literally for like 8 hours. I remember watching WWE Royal Rumble with Will on my phone. Like, he was next to me, and we were watching Royal Rumble on my phone. And get there at 8 in the morning. The hotel's not open, so we go sit in a cafe for 2 hours, looking like a bunch of pirates. And then we eventually get to the hotel, sleep. Everyone's knackered. Everyone's just broken. Luckily, the venue's only like 5 minutes away. We get to the venue, and everyone was super friendly. The promoter was amazing. And then it was like, okay, eventually time to, we had a meeting, and then it was like, okay, let's go. Let's do it. And Jesus Christ, man, there was people just flying everywhere. Like, Jeremy, like, at one point, he parted the crowd just by like doing a sign. Like, it was like he was Moses. And we were just like, Jesus Christ. And the carnage and the love from that show was just ridiculous. And it was rammed. We just couldn't believe it. We were like, this is why we do it, and we were all dog tired, broke, just knackered. And then we came back and we played a show in London literally 2 days later. Mental. It was sick, man. That show was killer. I just loved it, man. So good.
Oh, that's a fair assessment. Yeah, I forgot to mention you guys had a sort of a stint in Spain as well. So, and I'm guessing the Spanish don't fuck around with their gigs.
Dude, you know what? Like, they love it, man. They literally like they're so thankful for music, and they all like it's hard to explain. Like, they all listen to everything, man. They're all singing like we play, man. I'll tell you a funny story. We played this one place called Albacete, where is it? And like we get there and we see the place. It literally looks like Trinity Bar, but like no stage, no nothing. And we were, and like literally line 6 combos for amps and all that shit. No drum, there was no drum kit.
Oh shit!
And like, and then they eventually got one in. It was just, but do you know what, man? When we went on, it was one of the best. Like, literally, the crowd were just loving it. All our gear went dead, like everyone was breaking, but they were just so they just couldn't believe it. Like, and we couldn't believe it. We were like blown away by the response. And same thing in Valencia, man. Like, they just love it, man. They were like taking our pics and shit like that, and just like, you know, wanting us to sign stuff. And Madrid, same thing. It was just awesome, man. Like, they're so like appreciative, and you know, depending on what limitations we'll have going forward with traveling, I mean, we'd love to come back. You know, India was another place we were thinking about going to. We were making plans for that to go to, and you know, obviously they've had to curtail for a little while, but you know, we just have to see what happens, man.